Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you haven't already, please subscribe, like, share, and once the video is over, I would like to hear from you guys. Please post any questions that you might have, post any comments. This video is actually going to be one of the more serious ones that I'm going to do. This one is going to be about my positive results for the Rona. I did have the Rona. So I want to talk to you guys a little bit about it because there are a lot of people that had it. And I want to know what you guys' feelings was about it, what you went through, your symptoms, what you had, you didn't have. And then there are a lot of people that didn't have it. And I just wanted to share with you guys my journey and what it was like for me. So again, this video is my Rona journey. So I was exposed. Don't necessarily know when I was exposed, because when I think I was exposed, I did start having symptoms a couple days later, but for me, it just felt like a sinus infection. And my nose was like really congested. I was coughing a little bit because I couldn't get the phlegm like out my throat. But it only lasted a day. So I was like, okay, maybe it's just the weather changing because I do have allergies. At my job, I was then officially exposed, and that person tested positive for it. They are now in the ICU on a ventilator, and that has been almost 2 weeks ago. So that was Thursday before last. Not this past Thursday, Thursday before last. I don't know what date it is. So they are now in the ICU on a ventilator. I was tested the next day. So they went in Thursday. I knew about it Wednesday. So they went in Thursday, tested positive, and I took my test Thursday. My results came back Saturday. And it was confirmed that I was positive. At that time, the only symptoms that I did have were the head congestion. But like I said, that Monday, I had already had congestion symptoms. So still at this point, it was just like, okay, I'm going to be fine. Whatever, I have congestion. I didn't have any coughing at this point. So we'll say this is Thursday. Around Friday, I had slight body aches, which just kind of felt like I had cold running through my body. You know how old people say there's cold in your body? Well, it really feels like there's some type of weird, thick serum, I guess mucus, if you want to call it, if that's better. But it felt like there was like a thick serum in my veins. And it made me hurt. It was like really painful. So cough here every once in a while, but it was more like but that was it. It was just like one or two coughs. And then I had the slight pain. My body still to me was more like a sinus infection. As the days went on, it got worse. I was in a lot of pain. My body was so sore, was so stiff. I was getting more and more congestion. The migraines were unbearable. It was terrible. I would sit up and watch Wentworth. Wentworth was my show. Shout out to Netflix. Shout out to Wentworth. You guys got me through my Rona. I just sat up and just watched it hours and hours straight. I was on season 1. I'm now on season 6 because that's how much I was watching it. Oh, and Big Mouth. I watched Big Mouth too. So those were my 2 shows that basically got me through everything. So like I said, as the days went on, it was just getting worse. At night, I would have the coughing spell sometimes. So around, we'll say Tuesday, Wednesday of last week is when I started to really have the coughing. It still wasn't as bad as most people have it, but it felt like I was suffocating while breathing. Like if somebody had a plastic bag over your head, but you were breathing and you know you're not going to die. It was like that's what it felt like in my chest. I felt like there was a huge person sitting on me and I could not catch my breath, but I was still breathing. It was terrible because you don't know exactly what to do or how to feel because you know that you can breathe. but it felt really, really terrible, like in your chest, the pressure. When I found out I couldn't taste was actually, I don't know if it was Thursday or Friday. It was Thursday or Friday the week that I got tested. I didn't pay attention. I was drinking a Fanta, and Fanta is like a really pungent orange taste. And I noticed I started drinking it, and I'm like, I can't taste this. Okay, I'm going crazy. And I had actually forgot that was one of the symptoms. And so I'm drinking and I'm drinking. I'm like, no way, I really can't taste this Fanta. I could smell it. I could smell everything about it, but I could not taste it. So Fanta was the first thing that I knew I couldn't taste. I had breakfast and I couldn't taste the eggs at all. It was just a texture in my mouth. When I ate the bacon and regular bacon, and it tastes like diet bacon. So if you guys don't know what diet bacon is, go wash off your bacon and just get all the salt off of it and then eat it. That is what it tastes like to me. It just tastes like bacon that was diet. There's like no salt on it. It was terrible. Bacon's so bomb. You have to eat it salty. So I had diet bacon, eggs with no flavor, and I love white toast with butter and jelly. That was one of the few things that I ate throughout this whole thing that I could actually taste. So my diet was butter and jelly toast. It was tea. It's called Stash. Go get the Stash. It's cinnamon, vanilla. It is so good. It comes out for the holidays. Should be out now. I don't know if it's out during the year, but I know it's a holiday flavor. It is so delicious. And I put lemon and sugar in it. And that was one of the few things that would allow me to breathe. So the Stash the Stash, I had the lemon, the sugar, and it was cinnamon and vanilla flavor. So that with my butter and jelly toast, that was like all I could eat, because I couldn't taste anything. So it's like, I'm not just going to be sticking stuff in my mouth and feeling textures. It's weird. So those were my best friends. I did lose a few pounds because of it, because I couldn't taste anything, obviously. So it was really hard for me to actually enjoy food. I didn't have a craving for anything because I couldn't taste. I didn't really want anything. So I lost a couple pounds, which is not a big deal to most people. They'll be like, oh, I'd love to lose weight. But for me, being someone that is smaller and not being able to gain weight, that 3 to 5 pounds is terrible. And it's going to take me a long time to get that back. So that was it. I sat, watched TV, couldn't breathe half the time. I would usually go to bed like 3 in the morning. I'd wake up at 3 in the afternoon. It was just no point in getting up. My whole internal clock was off. My body just said, the heck with it. I'm not going to wake up anymore, even though it knows that I have to go to work, I guess. But it just was gone. It was absolutely gone. What was my other problems? Let's see. The body aches. I talked about that. I could smell, like I said. I just couldn't taste. The coughing, it just got worse and worse as the days went on. I actually just kind of stopped coughing a couple days ago. Today is Monday. I stopped coughing maybe Friday or Saturday. And as it got worse, it sounded dry. It was a very dry cough. So if you guys ever heard a smoker's cough, it didn't sound anything like that. Smoker's cough, you can tell there's something dead or whatever in their lungs. With the COVID cough that I had, it was like the little cat meme. That's exactly what I look like. Every time I coughed, that was me. And there was nothing to cough up. I had no phlegm in my lungs, and there was nothing to blow out. I had no mucus at all. It was the weirdest cough in the world, because you're literally just getting this tick in the back of your throat that makes you cough, but there's nothing to cough up. You can't, it's just completely empty in your chest. So that really sucked, because you just cough and cough and cough. Sleeping, I was okay. Just the pain, I don't know. I did poop regularly for some reason. I usually don't. I'm sorry, that's TMI. But I might poop like every 3 days. I've always been like that. I probably pooped every day. Might have been from the tea, but I didn't have any diarrhea or anything like that. I just pooped every day. And I thought that was weird because I wasn't eating anything. So I'm like, where is this poop coming from? But I mean, I feel good, I guess. Whatever. Got all the toxins out. I was cleared to go back to work actually today. According to CDC guidelines, you are able to resume your normal activities, I guess, after 7 days if you have no new symptoms. I do not have any new symptoms. I did wake up with a little bit of congestion, but that was something that I dealt with every day. I would wake up with migraines, I would have congestion, and then it would go away throughout the day. I didn't do anything different. I didn't take any medicine throughout this whole time. I barely just I think I took a B12 yesterday because my head was pounding, and it was because I tried to eat. I ate for the first time in about a week and a half. I had some spaghetti. It was bomb, but it's not a good idea to do that. If you have not eaten in a long time, literally you have minimal calories and then you just stuff your face. I got so sick. My stomach was on fire. I felt so nauseous. I wanted to throw up, and my sugar spiked. So my sugar usually runs low. With me eating the spaghetti, it made my sugar spike higher than what it was used to for this past week. So I got really, really sick. And almost kind of had like a hypoglycemic attack because it will spike and then it's going to plummet. So that's not good for me. So try to pace yourself if you haven't eaten and you do need to eat, coming back from, the not eating portion, small portions, because you will definitely get sick and that's not fun at all, especially because you hungry and you want to eat. I went to work today. I was fine. I don't have any body pains or anything like that. The migraine has dissipated. It was only for maybe a half an hour, 45 minutes or so. Like I said, I didn't take anything for it. It just went away on its own. It was terrible. It was something that you definitely don't want to go through. I got lucky that I was not hospitalized. I didn't need to be transported to the ER or anything like that. My son's fine. He quarantined with me. My partner's fine. We quarantined together. So we had this whole time that we were just together, and luckily I'm the only person that had it. So don't think just because you have it, the people around you are going to get it. It's not necessarily true, or it might just be delayed, but it's not necessarily true. I also work in a doctor's office, so I know that that's not always the case. Just try to social distance as much as you can. If you need to wear your mask in the house, whatever. If y'all just want to get it just to get it because that's what y'all want to do so y'all can stay home, hey, be my guest. But I would not wish this on anybody. To me, it was worse than a sinus infection. I would have rather had a sinus infection. I did not like going through the process. I still have some slight breathing problems. I have the pressure in my chest. It makes me feel like I'm suffocating, but I am breathing. It's not a good feeling. I don't like it. It kind of scares you sometimes because you wonder, okay, am I going to stop breathing or am I going to suffocate? You don't really know because there's no pain or anything to it. So if you know someone that has COVID, please just check on them frequently because this is going to affect everybody differently. And everybody's pain tolerance or reaction to it is obviously going to be different. You're going to have a lot of people that are asymptomatic. They're not going to have any of these symptoms and they're going to be completely fine. You're going to have some that are like me, which it just sucks. And then you're going to have people that are worse off and they're going to be in the hospital. You can't visit them and things and such like that. So you don't want to take it too lightly. It's nice that you guys are COVID free and you don't have it. Congratulations. You're probably going to get it at some point, but congratulations for now that you don't have it because this was very terrible and I wouldn't wish it on anybody because not everybody is going to bear through it like I did. So check on your friends, check on your family. Please continue to wash your hands, social distance, blow your nose. I don't know. Did anybody feel like anybody that had it? Do you guys all feel like your boogers are now contaminated with Rona? Because that's how I feel. Every time I blow my nose, I'm like, ooh, Rona boogies. I don't know. Maybe that's just me. But comment in below, let me know if you guys feel like that too. Just wanted to let you guys know I am okay. Thanks for everyone that did check up on me. I appreciate all of you guys. I appreciate all of the love. Thanks to my job too, because you guys did check up on me, both of them. That was surprising. But I am back, and I'm just going to continue to do what I've been doing, wearing my mask, wash my hands, and I don't go anywhere. So y'all don't got to worry about me spreading it or anything like that. I'm supposed to be no longer contagious. Supposedly, you can test up to 2 months after you have it and still be positive. I don't know if that's true or not. If I do get another test, I'll let you guys know. But as of now, I'm supposed to be COVID free or safe. I don't know what to call it. I don't know, but I'm supposed to be able to be around other people. So like I said, please be safe out there. I love you guys. Just wanted to let you guys know that I am okay. I'm sorry this video was so long. You probably already skipped past it and watched something else. But if you watched the whole thing, thank you. I appreciate you. I love you. And no more Rona, guys. Let's do it.